Aloha and welcome to Paradise Hawaiian Style. Over my shoulder here you can see Elvis Presley with Diamond Head in the background. That's the famous cover from Blue Hawaii. And of course Donnie and Marie. Anybody remember them? Remember watching the variety show back in the day? Quite a thing. And then right by my elbow, is that the Ruby Slippers? Well, it's as close as we're going to get outside of the Smithsonian. Our version of the Ruby Slippers, which you can special order. Click your heels 2 times. 3 times and you're home. Today I thought we'd take a look at some news stories that Rock Island Cafe was a part of. A couple years ago, Elvis Presley was inducted into the Gospel Hall of Fame. So the local news channel came on over to Rock Island Cafe and did a story about Elvis. So in this story there's a lot of fun stuff to sort of see because it's at our original location back in 1999, 2000 when we first started, so I guess more than a few years ago, more like 20 years ago, and I don't think I've aged a bit. We had so much cool Elvis stuff back then, not a lot of food, but we had a lot of cool Elvis stuff. So our news reporter comes in and she's talking about Elvis being inducted into the Hall of Fame. Then they go on to talk about Elvis and his presence here in Hawaii. One of the things Elvis was known for was coming here to do a concert to help raise the money to build the Arizona Memorial. The guy that brought him here to do that was Tom Moffatt. I think I have some fun stuff of Tom Moffatt I'm going to show you now.
Live, local, late breaking. You're watching News 8 at 10.
The king of rock and roll lives on right here in the 50th state. The Gospel Music Association tonight inducted Elvis into its Hall of Fame in Nashville. Of course, just the name Elvis invokes many fond memories here.
We may be 4,000 miles from Graceland, but to this day, Elvis embraces the spirit of aloha. As she strolls into this Waikiki gift shop, Julie Etheridge gets the royal tourist treatment.
Thank you.
A tourist, no doubt. But at this moment, Julie feels right at home.
That's the Memphis paper where printed the day after Elvis died.
Julie is from Memphis, and so is Elvis.
Sing the Aloha from Hawaii while I'm here in Hawaii. That I can remember watching that when I was 3 years old after he died.
And that's why Julie came here, the Rock Island Cafe, a shrine to Elvis and his love for Hawaii.
He did so much for Hawaii.
I get pretty good rates on them.
Especially this man, Hawaii promoter Tom Moffatt.
Came in from Blue Hawaii.
Moffatt was and still is Hawaii's connection to Elvis. The year was 1957. Moffatt was a DJ at Cape Hoy, and Elvis was king.
When I was on the air, I played Elvis up a lot.
And soon they would meet. That year, Elvis gave his first Hawaii concert at Honolulu Stadium. It was the beginning of a beautiful relationship between Elvis and the Aloha State. But soon, Elvis was off to a tour of duty in the Army.
So when Elvis was in the Army, he got a lot of mail from Hawaii.
Then one day, Moffatt got this telegram.
And said if you guys can get enough signatures for Elvis to come to Hawaii, he would perform his first concert in Hawaii after he got out of the Army.
Moffatt got those signatures.
So he came to Hawaii and filmed Blue Hawaii. That all came out of this telegram.
The album from Blue Hawaii was #1 for 20 straight weeks. Over the years, Elvis filmed 2 other movies in Hawaii, Girls, 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 and Paradise Hawaiian Style. In 1961, Elvis also gave a benefit concert and raised $65,000 to help build the Arizona Memorial. And who can forget this? The 1973 special, Elvis, Aloha from Hawaii via satellite, was seen in 40 countries by more than 1 billion people. It was seen in more American homes than man's first walk on the moon. Yes, it was a long way from Memphis, but
I can understand why he would love it so much. It's like a completely different world from the city of Memphis.
Elvis filmed his movies all over our state. Among the many locations, the Ala Yacht Harbor, the Maui Sheraton, the Hanalei Plantation Resort in Kauai, and the Kona Coast.
In reminiscing about Tom Moffatt, I found this old program from a tribute that we helped sponsor up at the Manoa Valley Theater. We're celebrating 50 years of entertainment, a tribute to Tom Moffatt. That's a picture of him with a young Elvis Presley. I found this picture with the Tom Moffatt items of a very young me and a young Aquaman, known at that time as Jason Momoa. He was here in Hawaii at the time filming a show on the North Shore of Hawaii called the North Shore. It's kind of like a Baywatch kind of thing, meets Hotel, if anybody knows those shows. Anyways, this was at an event that Tom put on. It was an Elvis in-concert event at the Blaisdell Center, where members of Elvis's old band and original backup singers all performed with film footage of Elvis. So it was like as live a concert as we're going to get. Well, actually, nowadays, maybe we're going to see a hologram version of Elvis someday. But this was the next best thing at Blaisdell Center. Here's us with the Elvis fan club, who had a little table there at the event. And here's some of our staff handing out flyers and taking a little break. But Tom put that event together, and we're happy to be a part of it. All right, guys, thanks for joining us today. Hope you had fun reminiscing with us. Make sure to like us down below, subscribe, help support us and increase our presence on this platform. We would really appreciate it. Hey, while I was standing here, I noticed, or I thought I would take a moment to appreciate how cool these neon pieces are. This is a milkshake machine, an old milkshake machine with neon accents on it. So cool. Can't use it for making milkshakes, but still really cool. This here is a toaster. The toast there is made out of neon. See how it's popping out there, the toast? And here is the mixer, made out of neon. This kind of neon's difficult to do with a spiral like that that's so tight. Nowadays you see a lot of stuff that's made out of LED, made to look like neon, but this is old school neon. All right, guys, remember, we'll see you soon, and aloha!